Slow walker zombie outbreak destroys yet another world. Seriously though, this is a thing in books, games, shows and settings I don't get. How does a zombie virus outbreak, which traditionally relies almost solely on bites or scratches to spread, manage to completely mess up the world? Don't get me wrong, guns aren't everywhere on the planet, but any serious and proven true zombie outbreak would be met with an incredibly quick and lethal response. Guns are cheap to manufacture and even strict Western countries would be able to arm people quickly. Moreover, these types of viruses usually start from a single area, so I don't get how containment isn't doable. When was this post?
Yeah, what are you talking
2023?
about?
2023? Were you alive during COVID? Like, come on! If this is a virus, come on!
Honestly, okay, we saw how fast things could spread. Now, we're not going to talk about anything to do with anything about the curve. We're not talking about how deadly it was.
But it was quick.
But it did move about. We can't deny that.
It was quick.
It did move about. And people generally were trying to not catch it.
No, people were trying not to go out, not to go into big groups, wearing masks, using all the protection.
All that stuff.
People still got it.
Yeah. And so what's going to happen if the carrier
is
actively trying?
Actively trying to get you.
Okay, no,
also,
put it like this.
is this a virus though?
Okay, imagine it like this. We've done enough stories on Let It Cringe to do with bug chasers and stuff. A zombie's like a super bug chaser.
Oh, come on.
But we'll not sleep, we'll not give up, we'll just keep moving.
Just hungry?
Yeah.
So me? Just constantly look for food.
Yeah, look, let's see, what's the guy got to say?
Settings like World War Z messed up due to the virus coming from a place that heavily censors everything.
Well, okay, World War Z...
So, no.
Two things.
Settings like World War Z messed up due to the virus coming from a place that heavily censors everything. So to COVID, China, hello?
They changed it in the movie. They changed it in the movie to Korea because they didn't want to insult the Chinese.
Yeah, but
in the book, it is from China. And also, in the book, it's all... They win. They win in the end. Okay, it's completely different. It's got nothing to do. The movie that has the same name, it's not the same one. Honestly, I really enjoyed World War Z. It was actually a really fun book. Just check it out, guys. But anyway, let's see.
But those zombies aren't even traditional since they can't survive in deep oceans and walk anywhere they want. A zombie apocalypse is the default virus meme. It's the first one that comes to mind for many genre and settings. However, I don't understand the practicality of how a traditional zombie outbreak is supposed to work or get anywhere before armed forces will put an immediate end to it. I don't see, perhaps ironically, how a zombie apocalypse situation is realistic.
Okay, I think one of the keys about the zombies is...
I'm just putting it out there. If it's running zombies, I'm just giving up. Not happening.
No, not happening. No. Okay, let's go through it. The idea of zombies. I would argue one of the biggest things is, at the start, no one really knows what they're doing, and also you're dealing with loved ones. People are going to be in their houses. They're only going to be people with, their parents, their loved ones, their children, whatever. That's going to be very difficult to bash them in the head.
Hard, yeah.
It's going to be very difficult to bash them in the head. I have honestly no idea what this guy's going for. I do think... I would think of it more like World War Z. Honestly, if you guys haven't had the chance, read the book World War Z, because it's actually a really... Okay, I know zombies are hyper oversaturated, and I read the book in 2010 whenever zombies work.
What would be if it was the slow zombie, like in The Walking Dead and stuff, if it was slow zombies, what would be the worst part of it? Would be the civil unrest within other people,
just
making different groups and bandits.
Well, that's what they do in all zombie ones. It always turns out, the real villain were the humans all along.
Yeah, but I never understood how people died from the slow zombies.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, it's about being overwhelmed. Really, it's about being swarmed.
Yeah, but they follow sound. So just have a foghorn in the middle of the sea and just make them all walk into the sea.
That's what they did again in the book World War Z. They had so many really cool. What they would do is for instance, they would
pit and then just pour petrol in it again.
They would open up old football stadiums and then they would blare the speakers so that all the zombies would go in and then they would just set them all on fire.
That's the easy option.
The thing is with zombies, they're very easy to outmaneuver and to trick. There was a great one.
Like, it's not like they're looking for brains, but they don't have any brains. Like, come on.
Know, exactly. You can really outmaneuver them. There's a great Byzantine field manual. It's kind of like the Byzantine version of like the Art of War. And
so they have a field manual for killing zombies?
No. They have a field manual for they call them I can't remember the exact words, but essentially what they mean wearing Vikings, like Varangian Guard.
Right.
They mean like they call them like the white-haired people. So
right.
really, what you think of like
Scandinavian.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like they call them all Franks as well, because it's one of those ones. It's a bit complicated. However, they say, yeah, these people are very dangerous. Don't make contact with them, but they're really stupid and they're really simple.
Don't
like,
look them in the eye.
No. If you meet them head on, they're probably gonna lack you. However, they're actually really bad when it comes to organization. You can hit them while they're traveling. You can hit them in the flanks. They're really unprepared for stuff like that. Just don't meet them head on. But if you do meet them head on, they will win.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of other ways to go about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, live in the trees or something. Like, what's that? Is it the Robsons family where they lived on like an island, like built a tree house, lived with the monkeys and all?
I couldn't
Oh,
tell
what
you.
was the one? They'll know.
Oh,
it was like was it the Robsons
I couldn't tell
or
you.
something? They lived in just everybody make a tree house.
I think we
Just Sons of the Forest.
Man, when you guys been playing for
It's based. Like, I can't stop playing it.
Here, before we jump, well, actually, you know what? I'll keep any updates to the end of the video. How does that sound? If you want any new updates, wait to the end, but let's just jump into this thread, will we?
The Zombie Outbreak is an American fantasy trip revolving around the sudden collapse of society. It doesn't work anywhere else. Hell, it shouldn't even work in the US, but World War Z, despite several retarded assumptions, somehow convinced Americans zombie apocalypse is possible.
It's not that it's possible.
It's not
that it's possible. It's more just the idea of
it's just a pure fantasy.
It is a full fantasy. Like, you know,
I got my guns.
I don't think there's any actual.
I got my bug out bag. I'm going.
You know what? I would say there's no such thing as preppers for the zombie apocalypse, but I mean, I have seen preppers, and I do know the internet. There's going to be preppers for a zombie apocalypse.
Oh no, there is. Sure, we watched that. What was that show? Prepper? Was it Preppers?
Yeah, it was called Preppers.
There was a fella who prepped for a zombie apocalypse.
Was there?
Yeah.
I remember them all going for.
James has always said if we won the lottery, or if it's Bitcoin, or not, his coin, whatever it is chain link takes off. He says, "I'm building a bunker." Like, where?
Guys.
Where? And he goes, "I'm not going to tell anybody where, but I'm building a bunker."
Like, guys, are you telling me right now, if you had the money...
James goes missing. James leaves me and the kids for like 3 weeks and he comes back.
I've been digging a bunker. been digging a hole.
Dig a big hole.
Look, guys, all I'm saying is, if you had the money, if you had the expendable cash to build a bunker, you'd be building a bunker.
I think that's the primal thing in males, though.
I need to dig a hole.
Dig a big hole and live in it.
Tell me I'm wrong, though. I don't believe there's one person watching this right now that'd be like, a bunker would be pretty baller, not gonna lie. Tell me it's not.
Well, you don't go outside anyway.
Well, I'm sorry, I want to have a hole in the garden. It's my dwarf ancestors are speaking to me, okay? I must live in the hole. Okay, you know what? How about this? We can have a bunker, but we'll have a gang door when we go to a hobbit hole. How does that sound? Are you down with that?
Yeah.
Now you're on board with the idea?
I'm on board with that, but then everybody's going to know where it is.
No, they're not going to know.
They're going to see a hobbit hole.
What if the hobbit hole was on its like flat facing down?
So it looks like a manhole.
Yeah, it's a manhole, but it's like, you know, it's only on top. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, okay, James. We can have a bunker.
I just want a bunker, okay, guys? I'm sorry, okay?
So, I don't know if you know this, but we've got a website with lots of models. And whenever I say lots of models, I mean lots of models. We've got models for any setting that you can think of. With humans with biddies, animals that shouldn't have biddies but do have biddies, dwarves and elves with biddies. Look, we've got a lot of smut models. But it doesn't stop there. We really do have models for anything and everything. And to be honest, they look so good. Chef's kiss, so good. But it's not all smut for all you good Christian Minecraft server players. We've got you covered. And we even got the weebs covered too, which is unusual for this channel because we don't like weebs.
The weebs aren't that bad, okay? They're just fun to laugh at.
We also have 5th edition subclasses and adventures, which some of them are free for download, and we sell a physical printed copy of Steel Water as well, and you can request a signed version, if that's your thing, where I'll draw a penis on it for you.
Hey, if you want us to sign a couple of decks, we'll give you decks, okay, guys? That's what
anyway,
you want.
if you enjoy what we do here, go ahead and check out the website. It helps us out so much, and we don't need to worry about our YouTube overlord striking down another one of our channels. Our website is also now available as an app on Android. Also, and the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy. Yay! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's go back to the video. It depends on any number of factors. The incubation period and how effective is it? 2 weeks, a month, you know how many people could be infected before the first case pops up. Secondly, how hard is it to kill them? Depending on the media, guns aren't always accurate in stopping zombies, and if your best bet is dismembering them, yeah, it's a bit hard to do. Third is how the infection spreads. Direct blood contact, indirect blood contact, touch, bodily fluids, airborne. All of these radically change how it will spread and develop. If it's airborne,
yeah. Well, no, is it not airborne in The Walking Dead though?
I don't know, I didn't finish after Rick left, I was done.
No, but like, I think it is in The Walking Dead, like, because if you die no matter what, you become a zombie in The Walking Dead, if I remember.
No?
Yeah, if you die.
No?
Anyone, you sure that's what happened to your man Shane?
No.
Yeah, Shane turned into a zombie.
He was bit?
No, he was not bit.
Laurie? What about Laurie?
No.
Laurie died and didn't turn into a zombie?
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
She was killed off screen by Thingy. Carl had to kill her.
Oh, I did not pay attention.
Megan.
Spoilers.
Guys, she was like 10 years old. Is it finished now?
Yeah.
Thank God. How can a show be so good at the start and then just meander?
What you say about Game of Thrones?
Well, Game of Thrones at least still had some merit. Bar the last season and a half.
And Doctor Who.
Oh, don't even talk to me about Doctor Who. That's fucking skin. Ugh. Oh, here, before we move on, what's the verdict on the D&D movie? Like, right
Oh,
off?
yes, it was released.
Yeah, what's
When
the
did it
verdict?
come out? This week? Last week?
Over the weekend there, Garbu went to go see it. He says it was kind of trash.
It's pure Mandarin to kids. Isn't it?
He said it was pretty trash, but like, if there was nothing, he would give the movie like a solid C-. Like, it wasn't like absolutely horrible, but it wasn't particularly great. And if it wasn't a D&D movie, if it was just a generic fantasy movie, it would have been absolutely horrible.
Really?
Because what he said anyway was there was just a lot of nods and a lot of jokes and
D&D.
Yeah, pretty much. And if it didn't have that D&D label on it, it would have been a pretty horrible fantasy movie.
Oh.
But because it was a D&D movie and
They got away with it.
Yeah. Again, like,
I'm still not going to watch it. Like,
nah, I'm not going to bother. Well, if it's on,
I might watch it with Ozzy.
Yeah, I might watch it with Ozzy. Like, but apparently, I was really hoping for like, could you just give me like a fun, like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yeah, like fun movie.
Can you just have given me that, and I would have been, yeah. You know what? I'm not asking for much.
Yeah.
I'm really not asking. At this point,
nobody asked for it.
I'm not asking for anything, if I be honest with you. But could you give me like even moderate entertainment for like an hour and a half? That would be pretty sweet.
A zombie apocalypse technically has even more issues than that, since corpses exposed to the elements aren't exactly known for lasting a long time.
Yeah.
I always thought this.
Well, they talk about this in World War Z, where, if I remember, so there was like Army Group North, Army Group Center, and Army Group South in America, and they said...
But they're just going to start to melt.
Yeah, well, see, this is the thing. So Army Group South, at least they knew if they went through an area, they knew that they had cleared the area, whereas with North, a lot of them would slow down or get stuck or bogged down somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they would have to be constantly going back and...
Take America.
Yeah.
Like, just take America. If you're thinking, like especially like the West Coast, it's hot. Like, it's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Like
in the
California,
desert.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Even like if you go further south, like Texas, stuff like that. It's hot.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to last long.
No, you're not going to end up in desert.
Like, they're just going to melt.
Yeah, you will. I always wondered about that. Like, I suppose they answer that in a couple of the zombie universes. But to me, I think a zombie apocalypse should be over within, like, honestly...
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months it should be all done and dusted. Maybe some pockets.
Get yourself a bunker.
Yeah, guys, I'm just saying, if, like,
Get yourself a bunker.
If I had the money, I'd totally have a bunker. I don't know what food I would stock in it, because, honestly, any, like...
Beans!
Honestly, it would just be beans. I think that would be the only thing. Because, like, see all that, like, long preserve... If you seen... There was one I saw, it was, like, a Preppers one. and I'm not even joking, they were selling a year's supply of mashed potato in a bucket, and it looked like it looked like death. It looked like horrible grey porridge. It was the most schlock of schlock you've ever seen.
Oh.
It was horrible. Didn't you guys want to buy for just $9.99?
But even then, if you're talking like 6 months, you could have like a chest freezer full of enough stuff to do use 6 months in a bunker.
Yeah, you probably could.
You have like one decent meal a day.
Yeah.
You'd be fine.
But again, you're
skinny! You come out so skinny!
You're relying on 6 months, I suppose, timeline.
Yeah.
And then again, because you're in a bunker, I mean, let's be serious, you're going to have a ham radio. How much trolling are you going to do with that ham radio?
A lot.
I've always wanted to buy a ham radio.
Talking about trolling, my guys.
Oh! Yes, tell them the story.
Today?
This was this morning.
This is so weird.
Send me the pics and I'll put them in.
My friend, he lives in Missouri.
Yeah.
I've known him for years. Well, he added me on Facebook again. I was like, why have you got a new Facebook? And he's like, somebody hacked into my Facebook, my last one, I can't get back into it. I'm like, oh, right, okay. Next minute, I got a message saying, could you do me a favour from his old Facebook? So I knew he'd been hacked, and I was like, yeah, what is it? It's like, could you lend me $100 until I get my money in? I'm like, well, I've got 500 here, bro, if you need it. And he's like, oh, do you want me to send you my Cash App? And I went, oh, well, I only live around the corner from you. I'll drop it in. No. Do you have a Walgreens? No, I've got it in cash, but do you have a Walgreens or a Walmart near you? No, I'll just come round. I'll leave it in with your mum. No. And the next one, I tried to FaceTime them, and they didn't answer.
Oh, but that's
working. They didn't answer, but then they FaceTimed me.
I'm not even joking.
2 Nigerian princes, my guys. I'm not joking.
I'll need to get the pictures up. And then he showed us his like.
He showed us like.
We asked him where.
He was eating his lunch. He showed us his lunch.
Yeah.
And then he was just showing me about the street that he lives.
And it was like
just like stagnant. I mean. There was like the poo. It was like what you think of whenever you see like Africa on like adverts. Yeah. With like the poo river with like the bottles and all in it. Yeah, and he walked by and I was like, mate, don't drink that. Yeah. He's like, no. No. He's like, you send me your WhatsApp, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, let's send a scammer WhatsApp. That's actually great.
And then he showed us his phone. It was like an iPhone, right? It was an iPhone. And then he turned it around and showed us his wallpaper, and this was big Bitcoin wallpaper.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, Dub G. I can't do the accent, I can't. But oh my god, it was funny. Like,
oh, well, we had an entertaining morning.
Yeah, it was a good one. That was one of the best ones I've had in a while.
Zombie movies are based on an entirely different world than what we've lived in for the past 30 years. If you're a Zoomed or millennial, a Zoomer or millennial who's always known the internet, mass transportation, and swarms of foreigners where you live, and then you don't get what horror films are about. Small town living was the norm. Your family had one car, one TV, if that, and you didn't check the news every 5 minutes because you get bored taking a shit. You would watch or listen to the news in the evening after work, and otherwise had very little contact with the wider outside world. Your world is suddenly rocked by a cannibal biting a cop and some weird dudes roaming about at night. Maybe some kids disappear, but that's the biggest thing to ever happen to any of you in your entire life. Bit cop ends up in hospital and then turns biting another or two. Okay, town thinks it's rabies and tries to treat what it can, but most of the town isn't aware beyond simple gossip of strange men out after dark. By the time any threat is known, there's already a major problem, and usually safety nets like the police and hospitals are where the outbreak really takes off. One zombie can bite a few in a ward, and then nurses and doctors take it home and turn, creating multiple smaller spiderweb outbreaks. Then we get to the real kicker. No one knows what a zombie is. There's nothing like them in every type of media ever. It's assumed a mental illness or rabies, and no one tries to kill a random wacko who bit you. So by the time they figure out how to kill them, let alone get guns, melee is better as it makes less noise. En masse, the problem is already spiraled out of control, and there's not much communication from inside the town at this point, and anyone travelling in and out would have spread it further or considered it just an Ed Gein type case. And then a zombie wanders into a new town, and it snowballs pretty quick.
Yeah, you know what it suffers from? Do you think, does the idea of a zombie apocalypse...
It would spread quicker back then.
But does it suffer the same as like Vampire the Masquerade, where the idea of like...
Don't know, never read it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a
No, but you get what I'm trying to say. The idea of you couldn't have, well, I suppose there is like, a cabal of evil people up to no good, but here,
that's neither here nor there. Look,
the second team talks about that type of stuff. No. YouTube, you're only allowed to talk about official conspiracies sanctioned by the government. Ooh. Fucking sick of this, honestly, guys. It's so no, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. The idea of a zombie apocalypse, is it an outdated? Could it be
I don't
effective
think not
in
today.
2023?
Today. No.
I think it could still. Okay, you know what's a great one? You know what would be a perfect example? Not the coof. What about monkeypox? Right, monkeypox. Everyone was talking about it, and then suddenly, suddenly, 2 kids and a dog got it, and then it's like, well, don't never heard about that again. Guess we better stop talking about monkeypox now, guys. Do you think we could? I'm going to assume monkeypox is still existing.
I have no idea.
I haven't heard about it in months, so
I would say the biggest thing, if there was a zombie thing now, would be social media challenges.
Oh, fuck off.
Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
Like, no. I don't know, like kids standing around with their balls of prime next to a zombie being like, yeah, bruh.
What are those? Oh, no.
It's like, on God, my guy, on God.
No, you know what would actually be the biggest one? It would be zombie. These would be afflicted peoples. These are like a protected class now. Zombies. You need.
Oh
to be
yeah,
very
so I'll end up
respectful.
like
Look, it's not their fault they want to eat your brains. Okay.
I'll end up like
It's part of their identity.
Oh, what's that movie?
It's like MAP. It's minor attracted persons. That is exactly the same. I'm telling you. Look, it's not their fault they want to molest children. Okay, guys.
No, what's that?
It's
that
same
movie?
thing as zombies, and finally that's exactly going to be the case. With some people at least.
What's that movie?
What one?
The South African one. Shrimp.
Oh, District 9.
District 9.
Fucking shrimp. I fucking love that. Honestly, that was such a good
It would
movie.
be like that movie.
Where they just keep them. Yeah, that's. You know what? I could probably see that. Or what was the one at the end of Shaun of the Dead where they do like Thingy's Castle?
Like, yes, do you like Takeshi's Castle?
I think
Total wipeout, just zombies, just keep it going.
I think honestly, what jobs?
Ninja zombie.
Okay, you know what? I've got an idea. Oh, what was that one we watched? Cell? That was a pretty good one, wasn't it? Remember with all the zombies at the end and they're like running around that big tower? It's to do with mobile phones and they all turn into like leech zombies.
Oh, why?
And it had Samuel Jackson on it. It was Stephen King
with
one.
The Signal, yeah.
Yes, was that what it's called? Signal?
No, I can't. No,
it was either Cell. Was it called Cell?
But it was to do with like the signals.
How many zombies do you need to start a?
James, what are you going to say here?
No, let's get some use out of them. So they're always going to keep walking. They're always going to keep moving. What energy can we build from these? Can we build a renewable energy source from zombies? I mean, it's one step
make
away
like a
from
bus or something.
What?
Make like a bus.
Well, like a chariot of zombies?
Yeah, like put like, I don't know, big bit of plyboard on top and get people like, build a cage but just their feet move.
Yeah.
And then like people like climb on it and go to where they need to go and just have like train tracks but like built for like zombies so they can't get out.
I could see that working actually. I don't think that would be a bad idea. I think that would work.
And they make one into a bike, have them on their hands and knees and sit on top of them. I don't know.
Right, what other
massive treadmill?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, a big treadmill.
Instead of a windmill, just have a big treadmill.
Yeah, I think you could definitely do something there. I think there's means and ways that yes, they may be undead. That doesn't mean you're going to be sick on Monday,
I don't know what this video is.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't even know what the point of this video was. I just wanted to talk about zombies, guys. I'm sorry.
So that's what this video is. So will we end this?
Yeah, I think we'll end it. So, so a bit of an update. Everyone, we have sent out all the Kickstarter books.
Whoop, whoop.
If you have not given us your details...
Oh, I'm cringing at myself.
Yeah, did you just do a whoop, whoop?
Yeah.
Okay, juggle that. Alright, well anyway, look, all the Kickstarter books are out, bar about 60 people. Now, you've paid for them, so please just give us your details and it means we can send you them.
Yes.
And if you haven't
you've
thanks
already for
paid.
The money and all, bro, but you can't send it. Give me your fucking address!
Like, you've paid for it, so if you give me your address, I can send it to you. You can have it.
If you just wanted to give us money, that's cool as well. But
yeah, but like,
we have your book.
Also, because that's out, we do have the rest of the books. We've got 180 copies lined about, up for sale on the website. So if you missed the Kickstarter, it is double price.
It is
I've
a marked up price, but that's because you mixed the Kickstarter.
Yeah, and it's not going to be printed
it means
again.
it's not going to be printed again, so it's still available. If you didn't get in time for the Kickstarter, it's still there.
So if you want it, you can have it. If not, don't worry about it. The PDF's there as well. It's a tenner.
I know
also,
oil's pretty expensive at the minute, so I might. If you don't buy them, then they'll used to be made the fire come winter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Also, we have a ton of new models, and I mean an absolute ton. Sadly, no zombies. So no zombies, but we do have totally not Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Totally, definitely not Henry Cavill as a okay. He's an investigator. That's his title.
Okay.
He's an investigator.
But no, there is. I mean, shit ton of new models on the website. You need to go on and have a look. So if you've been on, you've bought things, and you haven't seen anything you might see now because there's a lot of new ones there.
But there's tons,
and there'll be more coming.
Yeah, I've so the reason behind this is I've been that busy with the Kickstarter. Anytime I've been having any time, I've been working on getting the book site to
with
people.
The Kickstarter and
so
my
we've
mum
been
and everything else.
We've been neglecting the models, so we're finally getting up to speed.
Them up to speed. So keep going on every now and again because there'll be new ones up every other day because James is just going through them.
I spent all day yesterday
and most of today. So
check it out.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. What would you guys use zombies for? How would you do zombie entertainment? Would you make what?
Have a death arena.
Do they fight each other though?
I know, make them.
Well, we could put big spikes on them. You know what I mean? Maybe Robot Wars.
Or put them in the arena and then I don't know, let lions out.
Okay, what would win lighting off? 10 zombies or a lion?
Oh,
I think
a lion.
I think a lion defeats 10 zombies.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think the only problem with a lion is no one to crush its head, but a lion would crush a human's head easy.
No, and lions or cats go for the throat anyway.
Yeah, so they'll be able to
be fine.
Yeah,
I think rip it apart. It'll be all melty anyway. So
yeah, I'm trying to think how many.
Right, let's end this video.
All right, but no, lighting off. How many lions? Or let's go with tigers. Tigers are more deadly. How many How many zombies do you reckon they could take? I'm gonna go with.
Well, they're gonna get full at one point.
Well, it's not the
and male lions are pretty lazy.
Yeah, that's why I want tigers.
Put lionesses in.
Yeah, well.
Put a pack of lionesses in. They fuck.
How many elephants do you like? I don't think elephants would fuck up.
Stomp.
Elephants would really fuck up zombies because I don't think human teeth is just strong enough to get through that hide.
No.
At all. I think elephants are almost immune to zombies.
Same with rhinos.
Yeah, any form of
hippos. Just stick a hippo in.
Oh, hippos would dominate the zombie arena. Okay, what's the ultimate weapon? What's the ultimate? If you.
What is this?
Alright, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed and we'll see you next time.
Bye.